We're going back up. Again.
Did we save the best till last? In the final episode of Fjord Norway, we continue our journey through Europe's longest mountain range and down towards the coastal town of Stavanger and onwards to Lindennes, Norway's most southern point. Along the way we'll experience it all. This is not your average route, and there are few places on the planet where the contrasts are so striking. Fjord Norway comes to an end, but not without some surprises. The final journey begins in the beautiful village of Flåm, nestled between fjords and mountains.
There's nothing on my hands. Are you biting me? Well, good morning from the road. Good morning from the road. Always nice to start the morning with a waterfall and a river. Another day, another 1,000-meter climb. They're never ending.
Flåmdalen is one of Norway's most beautiful valleys and famous for its incredible railway that climbs up to nearly 900 metres above sea level. It's 20 kilometres in total, and it took 17 years to build, with 20 tunnels excavated by hand. It was built to assure a transport route to the fjord from both Bergen and Oslo, but today it's a tourist magnet, with hundreds of thousands of people visiting each year. You can rent a bike in Flåm and then take the train all the way up and cycle back down. Therefore, if you're going to ride up, like me, do it early in the morning, because by midday you'll have people flying past you on these narrow gravel roads.
Morning.
Hello. You got a friend, Essie?
Yeah.
The road with a view, guys. The road with a view.
When you reach Måbødalen, you then have options. This is the railway system between Oslo and Bergen. I headed east over Norway's most famous gravel route, Rallarvegen, that crosses over the Hardangervidda mountain plateau. However, as expected, it rained hard, so I jumped on a train halfway through. The weather forecast now for the next 4 days was pretty bad, with plenty more rain expected. So the best option I felt was to go back to Oslo for a few days, have a rest, upload all my footage, and reduce the weight of my bike. Jeff from Ferry Cycling offered me their new all-road bike to complete the journey on. Faster, lighter and more agile than the Canyon Grail, I ditched my tent and took only a bivvy and a sleeping bag. The weight was only 14 kilos. I headed back to Haugestul and planned to do the last 450 kilometers in just 2.5 days. Let's go.
Alright, so I'm in Haugestul and I'm about to just jump on the road number 7, which is the main road heading towards Bergen.
Spectacular view.
There are some tunnels that I'm not allowed to go through, and apparently the roads around it are blocked, but I'll just have to figure that out when I get to it.
Alright, we're on the open road, we've got a headwind.
Road 7 is a scenic road, but it's also a main road, which means in July and other holiday periods it's gonna be busy. But I never felt unsafe. It's nice and wide, and the climb up is pretty easy, and the descent down is really nice. As you come down towards the bottom, you reach a number of tunnels which you can't go through. However, there is this kind of abandoned back road which goes around the tunnels. Now, I didn't know anything about this before I got there, and it turned out to be one of the best roads I've ever been on in Norway. It's literally hairpins, corkscrews. It's like an amusement park ride, travelling at 50 to 60 kilometers an hour as you descend down. But let me explain a little bit more. As you come off the mountain plateau, this massive gorge / canyon just appears from nowhere, which is incredibly spectacular. And as the cars go through all these tunnels just looking at darkness, you get to travel all the way down this canyon on this amusement park road. And the last time vehicles travelled down here, buses looked like this. first part of it is being well looked after and it's easy to cycle down. However, the second part has just been abandoned and there's been lots of landslides and you have to kind of weave yourself around the boulders and rocks. At one point it's completely blocked off, but with only 14 kilo bike, I'm in luck.
Hello. Oh. Hi there. Sorry about this, I know it's a bit awkward. Won't be a moment. Come on, little buddy. Up we come. Oh.
As you get over the rough stuff, you then get back onto a really nice, well-maintained road, which leads you down to Hardanger Fjord. And oh boy, is that a treat.
Wow, wow, wow.
This is what it's all about for me, discovering roads like this. Abandoned back roads that are just forgotten by time, which are perfect to cycle.
Mr. Apple Farmer. So this fjord is famous for growing fresh fruit in like July and August time, and you just go past loads and loads of farms growing all sorts of stuff. And this one here, Mr. Apple Farm, has its own little shop. It's a trust-based system, so you just pay for everything via the app. You can help yourself to some incredible fresh fruit from the gardens.
After the last ice age, all the sediment and minerals were pushed down to the slopes at the bottom of the fjord. The nutrient-dense soil, mixed with a favourable climate, protected by mountains on either side, has made Hardanger the fruit basket of Norway.
Well, we are coming into Oda. This is a small little town I've been wanting to visit for a long, long time. I really wanted to cycle here, and I tell you, it has not disappointed. What a journey this has been today. I mean, coming over the mountains, over the mountain plateau, the biggest mountain plateau in Northern Europe, and then you descend down to Hardanger Fjord, and what a treat it is to cycle along Hardanger Fjord. I mean, I've cycled here twice before, or around this fjord twice before, but I've never been down this part of it, and well, the whole area is just incredible. So, I mean, these evening rides, oh, they're just epic in Norway, they really are. What a ride, guys, I tell you. This has definitely been a real special ride today, and I've done a lot of rides in Norway, so highly recommend it. Good morning from Oda. We're going to head south now. We've got a couple of mountain passes to go over, so we're going to be going over 1,000 meters this morning. A lot to get done, and we're going to be camping, or not camping, but we're going to be staying a little bit south of Stavanger tonight. So it's a big day, about 170 kilometers, and I got a lot to do because I got to catch a ferry, and the last one leaves at 5:30, and it's 10:30 now. So I gotta keep cycling and I gotta keep pushing on. But oh my god, so much I want to film right now. We're gonna go. Let's go, guys.
Road 13, another incredible scenic road where we follow Oddadalen Valley all the way up to the mountains.
What a morning, what a place. Check this out, guys, check this out. So this is Road 13, it's quite busy because it's July and I'm set off a bit late today. I just feel sorry for all the cars that go past, like just flying past me. I mean, what is the point in just flying down this road? It's absolutely spectacular. Just cruising down on a bike, you just see everything, man. So yeah, I feel sorry for all these guys. Let's feel sorry for them.
Waterfalls, a twin waterfall and one of Norway's most famous, runs 165 metres all the way down Oddadalen Valley. As you cross over the bridge you'll be sprayed by the fall, and it's been a tourist attraction for centuries.
Oh, I got the glacier as well. That's a nice one, nice view. I don't know if you can pick that up on the GoPro. Got the glacier, top of the mountains. Beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this.
Alright, so we're like, you know, just starting this climb, but we're already about 850 meters above sea level. So I think maybe 400 meters to go. It's it's steep, but I mean, in this weather, who gives a damn? I mean, this is just spectacular. And I mean, the glacier in front of me right now, and the valley. Really, you don't even think about the gradient. You're just cycling, just enjoying the moment. All right, let's continue. I ran out of water and I thought, you know, going through the mountains here, there'll be streams everywhere. And it's like, there's nothing, there's no waterfalls, there's no nothing coming off the mountains. Now there is a massive reservoir over here, a big lake here, but obviously you don't drink from lakes. So I'm just looking for a stream, and I was not expecting this, guys, honestly. I was not expecting it. So make sure you take enough water if you come on this journey, because it's like a mountain desert, if that makes sense.
So it's like nearly 20 degrees and the sun is beaming down on me, and I haven't drank water for like, I don't know, say 50 minutes now, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm a goner here. I can imagine the headlines right now: tourist dies of dehydration in Norwegian desert. But then we got down to the valley and
there's some public toilets here.
And everything was great. So we have two options here. We can either continue on Road 13 all the way down to Stavanger. It's very hilly, there's a lot of tourist traffic, but it is very beautiful. Or the other option is just take a ferry all the way to Stavanger. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's do that, I think. So after travelling through the mountains, as we arrive in Stavanger, we reach Norway's Holy Land. That is, the flat Holy Land. And it's incredible. For the first time I can see the sun setting without mountains in the way. The roads are so smooth and flat and so easy to cycle. It's such a weird experience. A little slice of Denmark in Norway. The next day, oh my god, it was so easy, and I even had a tailwind, and I thought to myself, this is it, it's going to be like this all the way to Lindeness. This is going to be so easy. Wrong. What I'm on right now is just a glitch in the matrix. And actually, the Scandinavian mountain range runs all the way down to the end of the coast. And this means that the road is going to go extremely hilly and extremely difficult with lots of climbs and descents for the next 100 kilometers. So this time, cars that are going past are feeling sorry for me. And they should.
Oh, down. Back up again, back down. Back up again, back down. Back up again, back down. What the? Oh my god, that's just bizarre. Oh, thank God for that. We're going back up again. Oh, I thought it was just going to be one long descent down to the coast. Nearly at the top, but it doesn't really matter. I know what's going to happen.
Don't come to Norway if you want a flat road.
So how would I describe this route? I set out on this journey to film and document for the first time the whole of Fjord Norway by bike. This incredible 1400 kilometre route includes every type of road. Gravel, stone, abandoned, forgotten, serpentine, mountain, and not forgetting a few busy ones. Every day you will be surprised and in awe of the natural world around you. There are no boring, mundane, or even average sections along the way. Each fjord has its own unique feel, mood, and characteristics. Some will be big and powerful, others calm and relaxing. And there may be one that will offer you hope when dark clouds surround you. Each valley you climb has been uniquely sculptured by nature. Some will be misty, others the heavens will open. And on them clear days, remnants of the Ice Age will come alive, transforming you back in time. Nature is and should always be the master here. The mountain roads are only open for a short period of time, and there is a constant need to maintain them. Many of these engineering masterpieces were built before the Second World War, and some have been standing since the 19th century. History, heritage is literally below your feet as you ride on roads originally dug out by hand, in an era where horses were more popular than cars. Would I recommend this route? It depends. The first few days your legs may be raring to go, but every day the constant climbs may eventually wear you down. Perhaps your legs will push through and stay strong, but the mind battle is harder to win over time. The flatter coastal route is perhaps a better option for some, and just as beautiful in many ways. However, if you're planning on doing this part of Norway and feel confident in your abilities, then let the sufferfest commence. Expect rain and be prepared for cold days, but when the sun shines, ride, 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 and get over the mountains when Mother Nature is being kind. I cheated and skipped some bad weather with the help of the rail network, but I also sacrificed rest days to make that cheat possible. Nevertheless, No matter the weather, the more I ride, the more I realise it's the only way to experience a country like Norway. What I saw in 10.5 days is quite simply extraordinary, and if I hadn't filmed it, I don't know who would have believed my stories. Remember, buses, cars and camper vans will get you up Trollstigen, but so will your legs. And if you need help, batteries are available, which has not always been the case.
Thank God the bike's not too heavy.